Stupid Wizard's Actual People contains content for adults. Content warnings can be found in episode descriptions. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, and welcome to Stupid Wizard's Actual People, a tabletop role-playing improv podcast. My name is Derek Dix, and I'm playing Vincent Greybane. Vincent is a swashbuckling monster hunter rogue who has some really confusing relationships with multiple different dogs.
I'm Josh Matney. I play Kellen Greybane, a monster hunting warlock who maybe not right now, but is sure he's never going to hear the end of it from his father about all the books and scrolls that he burned up during the office fight.
It's pretty irresponsible.
Saving his life, but, you know,
It's pretty irresponsible.
I'm sure. That's like a typical dad thing, though, too.
My name's Elizabeth Rein. I play Willow, the Warforged Fighter, and Willow hopes that decapitation and heart removal will be enough to keep Michael dead this time.
Spoiler alert, it's not.
What?
And hello, my name is Drew Burton. I'll be running this game as your DM. And I am shocked to find that, as of last night, that Cars 2 is actually rated G because it contains machine gun violence and car torture porn.
Don't tell us what happened last time, Elizabeth.
A lot happened last time.
Yeah,
I have, a whole lot of notes.
A lot did happen last time, and I don't remember any of it.
Well, so what happened was we split the party.
Again.
You know, I think that's just, kind of the way we like to play.
That didn't happen last time. That happened the time before last.
Yes.
The party was already split.
Yes.
Fair. So we started with Vincent running into Gibbles in the alleyway, and Vincent tried to reason with the Shadow Mastiff.
He doesn't listen.
And Gibbles becomes the shadow that we've been all facing this entire time and attacks. Oh, I have a little note in here that says Gibbles is suspiciously good at imitating Belimothy as he summons more little shadow minions, and that was just a note for myself, but Drew has quelled the suspicion that Gibbles has been Belimothy this whole time. That is not the case.
Drew just raised his eyebrows at me.
Kellen leaves the bar and begins to look for Vincent in the market, and he runs into his mom. And awkward conversations and weird apologies and dinner plans and quick catching up happens. And Willow is walking through the market and overhears two artisans talking about a stranger that has come to town described suspiciously like Michael, particularly because he has said his name is Michael.
It's a good giveaway.
World's greatest detective.
They say he was heading toward the college, and with a half-hearted promise to come back to their booth, Willow heads to the college determinedly by herself. Vincent is trying his best against Gibbles, and Kellen and Cindy run into Willow on her way to the college. Kellen decides to go with Willow to help protect his father, much to Willow's denied annoyance.
We're really just a party that gets along with each other.
Are we? Cindy volunteers to find Vincent. Vincent drinks to get a broken bottle weapon, and then grabs
that's what
Gibbles.
I was drinking for.
And then grabs Gibbles by the tongue. He tries again to talk sense into Gibbles, and then Willow...
I don't think that dog understands common.
Yeah, I don't think he does. Willow and Kellen arrive at the college and find the beginnings of a bloodbath. They find Michael cornering Edward Greybane in his office. Edward Greybane, we learn, is Kellen and Vincent's dad. We didn't get his name last time, so... They square up and begin initiative. Vincent isn't too great in the alley, but neither is Gibbles, whose mouth is injured and unable to conjure more shadows.
That should read, Derek was too stupid to figure out Drew's puzzle, so just resorted to violence.
It's so funny because you were so fucking close. Because it got lighter. Oh, it got lighter again. And then, you failed one more time. You're like, I'm done. Fuck this.
Fuck this. I don't know.
I was screaming in my mind watching that happen because I was like, this is the simplest thing ever.
Okay.
He got it. Oh, he stopped doing it.
Wait.
I don't know. Carry on.
I blocked it out.
You had to. There were three entrances to the alley, right? Uh-huh. You had to leave them in the right order to get out. It was like a puzzle. And he got two of them right because it got lighter. He went to another one. He got lighter again. And then instead of going to the third one, he tries running back and forth to the two you already did. And I was like, it resets.
It's super dark.
Like, it's like, as you get further, like,
Hey,
you're
there's
getting
more than
further out
one
of
way
the
to
shadows.
solve your puzzle, man, and I solved it.
And it was actually a throwback. See if Josh gets the reference. I numbered them 1, 2, and 3 were the exits. What do you think the correct order was?
2, 3, 1.
It was.
Yeah, that's an Ocarina of Time throwback for the deck gooch.
23 is number 1.
Deco scrubs.
Yeah.
Genius.
Willow gets thrown out the window by Michael, and Kellen and Edward have to face the shadows alone. Vincent is having a yakety sax chase up and down the alley. Willow begins the climb, while Kellen and Edward are barely holding out against Michael.
Barely? I was fine.
I don't know.
Edward was not.
Edward, my dad wasn't, but I was fine.
Well, if you would like to take notes to change how I embellish details, by all means, be my guest.
No, I don't want to.
I don't want to.
So you're just going to criticize how I take notes.
I was fine.
To be fair, I take horrible notes. At least they're accurate, though. Vincent has had enough. Has Gibbles?
What?
That's what I heard.
Why are you writing like a fucking 1930s detective? Like a noir film.
Cindy appears in the alley to get Vincent, and Gibbles lunges. Vincent is just quick enough to get Gibbles in a quick chokehold, knocking both prone. Vincent uses a piece of broken bottle to stab into Gibbles' neck.
I was going to I Am Legend that dog, just so we're clear.
So you choke it out?
Yeah, that was my in my head. I was like, I'm gonna I Am Legend this dog.
Gibbles' shadow magic dissipates, and also he dies.
And also he dies.
Oh, that's not what I said. As he dies.
And also he dies.
His magic dissipates as he dies.
It's like going from film noir to a third grader to know how to end a book.
Cindy tells Vincent about Michael and the college, and Vincent begins his way downing a health potion. Willow uses her echo to teleport behind Michael and finish him off. She removes his head and heart to prevent him coming back like last time. Vincent helps Kellen carry their dad home. Quinn and some guards arrive at the scene.
Very comprehensive.
Those are good notes.
Yeah.
Those were very good notes.
I feel like I'm being patronized too, but I'm
no,
going
they were
to
good notes
just...
because I don't remember shit that happened other than me trying to I Am Legend Gibbles and not knowing what the puzzle was.
In my headcanon, that's what I thought you did. I don't remember you stabbing him.
He stabbed him.
I thought
He
you
stripped
choked
the
him out.
broken glass.
I thought you broke his neck.
No, because I set up the broken glass and then the glass paid off.
Yeah, he broke
But
the
you know
bottle.
what hasn't been revealed yet? The slice of cheese.
True. That is true. You're so right.
It was a wedge of cheese,
A
first
wedge
of
of
all.
cheese.
You're
A
so
slice
right.
wedge.
Dude, it's gonna be there. I'm gonna find a way to work a wedge of cheese in my fucking story. You guys wait.
I thought you said you already had it come.
I
figured
lied.
out.
I lied.
I lie all the time to you guys. I don't
It's
Wait,
true.
do you lie when you say you love me?
know. So guys,
Do you lie when you love me?
no.
Wait, why'd you say it different to her though?
Listen, Elizabeth, I would never lie about loving you. Josh, I wouldn't lie about loving you. So yes, you guys were like carrying your really wounded father down some stairs, and the town guard runs up, and leading them is Quinn, and he's like,
Does he have his quarterstaff?
he doesn't actually.
That makes sense. He seems like a
Professional,
very like he thinks things through and would understand that probably carrying around the thing that we said put the town in danger. Bad idea. He seems like a very intelligent person.
But didn't Drew just fuck up? Because I'm pretty sure I might be wrong. We have to check the tapes. But didn't Quinn say he was gonna like sequester himself?
He did, but there was an emergency at the college where the fucking thing was burning
Can't
down.
be trusted. Is
And
all I'm saying.
to be fair, it's not Quinn that's putting the town in danger. He sequestered the item that's putting the town in danger.
Yes, he does. You notice he does not. He never went anywhere without that staff. He does not have his staff on him.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it turns out this like really nice redheaded lady comes in. She asked for it. And he's like, "Yeah, sure, you can have it."
You can have it.
Yeah.
So he runs up. He's like, "All right, what the fuck is going on?" And he's directing some people who like run and they start using great water on the fire. So try putting them out. And he's like, "All right, I guess we're gonna go back to the garrison.
Well, can we drop our dad off at the medical center?
We have
or-
clerics there.
Okay. Well, guess we'll follow you then.
There's gonna be some questions,
I'm sure there will be.
primarily as to why Kellen is burning down the school."
Oh, good. We've established that I'm the one that burned it. I did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kellen, wait for a lawyer.
He's like, citizen, do you use fire magic?
Why are you calling me citizen? My name is Willow.
I apologize. Willow, did you use fire magic?
No.
And Vincent, do you use fire magic?
Are we being detained?
No.
Then why are you questioning us here?
I'm just... you do not have to... you're right. You do not have to answer any questions.
Quinn, you don't...
If I learned anything with our interaction with Bagsby, we do not speak to anyone without a lawyer present.
Quinn, you don't have to do this. I set fire to the...
Kellen!
How do you do this?
Stop!
What? Why?
Shush!
I guess we can question right here. I have a cleric here, like, just in case.
Because the
he
exact
starts
thing,
working on your dad.
The exact thing that I warned you about happened. They're here looking for your staff,
Then why are
and
they
they
not,
attacked...
why is the garrison, why is the school attacked? The staff's not here.
Because my dad's a researcher. He has books on everything.
Yeah, I think they were looking for information on what the staff could be. It's very possible they don't know what it is. They just have an idea of more grand what it is. It's a staff, but they might not know exactly what it looks like, or they could have been getting more information. Specifically, his name was Michael. He was a little freak from... Where was he from?
Woodson.
Woodsbin. He's a little freak from Woodsbin who was possessed by these shadow creatures, shadow stalkers that...
Shadowstalkers don't usually possess people.
It uses triangles or something. I don't know. I don't know magic.
Shadowstalkers are a real creature in D&D.
Wait, but that's what we called these things.
That's what you called them.
And that's
But
what I
he's
call
like,
them.
That's what they are.
But he's like, Quinn knows what
they come
Quinn
from
has
the down
fought
darker.
Quinn has fought Shadowstalkers before. He's like, they don't really possess people, but...
No, they use like geometry to summon them.
Oh, something you just dubbed a Shadowstalker.
Not me. I point at Kellen.
Yeah, I mean, they're shadows and they seem to stalk you. And it doesn't matter.
Kellen, we had a whole summit about different types of undead creatures, and we talked in great length about what a Shadowstalker is. You know what? It's fine. You're not in the guild anymore. The guild's not even a thing anymore. It's okay.
It doesn't matter. The thing is, what I told you was going to happen and warned you about is currently happening. And we don't know if there are more people out there right now. And my dad...
Bennett,
two at least.
Bennett, Rugson, get back to the garrison. Double guard on the vault again.
Did you tell him about Silas?
Who's Silas?
Fuck. I forgot all about Okay.
Can we leave? Can we go to the garrison where it's more comfortable?
Absolutely. I guess we can talk and walk. I'll walk you guys home.
Well, Dad needs to see a cleric.
There's clerics that came here. It's an emergency.
all
They're
right.
like curing. Like magic works fast. He's not
Sure.
like a couple of cure wound spells. He's like, I'm great.
What are you, Tony the Tiger now?
That's our dad.
Dad, there's a whole bowl of Frosted Flakes.
And you hear him mutter something under his breath about like 3 years of research.
Dad, do you want to come with us to the station? Or do you think you'd be better at home?
If you'd be more comfortable at your home than the station, I can finish this line of questioning at your home. You're not formally charged anything. This is voluntary information. If you don't want to volunteer any information, we can get you a defender.
No, I mean, we could just go home. Is that okay with you?
I mean, I don't think we need to bring this home.
There is more firepower at the garrison.
Okay, well, let's just go to the garrison. I don't want to have to debate this.
Okay, we can go to the garrison.
Mom, take Dad home and we'll be there shortly.
Oh, okay.
And we'll part ways.
You guys will get to the garrison. So Quinn will just take you to his office. Be like, okay, let me get this straight. The shadow creatures attacked the school.
Well, Michael attacked the school.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I assume Michael attacked the school. Michael was in the school and there was blood and carnage, so it seems
He was attacking your father.
Do we want to start from the beginning? So we're at the bar.
I have his head. Would you like to cast Speak with Dead?
You took... Okay.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, we can get a cleric in here
And
that
I
can cast
hold out
Speak with Dead.
the bag that I have his head in.
Okay, just taking heads. Cool.
He has come back to life one time. I was trying to avoid it happening again. It was like the most logical conclusion I could come to.
Yes, logical.
I am not a cleric. I don't understand.
She's
these things.
the other hand's his heart, just waving around as she's talking with her hands.
An older woman will come in.
God damn, the fucking visual of your white, like, porcelain skin stained with blood is metal as shit. It's so cool.
It's pretty cool.
All right, who am I speaking with? Oh my god, that's a head. Usually somebody who's like died of old age or something. Oh, it's fine. 5 questions. Do we have the 5 questions?
Quinn, you are the one that has all the questions for us. We know where he came from. Ooh, do we have anything about Tabitha or
I guess
Silas that we
could
want to
ask
learn?
where Silas is, or I mean, he doesn't have to answer though. Is the shit part.
Michael is very talkative.
Can we do the Speak with Dead inside a zone of truth?
I don't know if anybody's ever asked that question before, ever. I could probably get a Zone of Truth going also. Let me get another cleric in here to cast Zone of Truth. We don't just keep one like scried in the floor like some places do. So let me get somebody.
I'm so smart.
Another person comes in, they take the 10 minutes to draw the circle and cast the spell, and they're like...
In that 10 minutes, we'll tell Quinn our side of, like, from the bar forward.
Okay, and he's like, Hudson, I need you to go check out this alley and collect that dog body. If these things come back to life, I don't want that in the town.
That's true. I didn't think about Gibbles coming back.
What is with you and dogs?
How does Gibbles fit into all of this?
So
Because you just recapped everyone.
yeah, so I don't remember exactly. It was the guy with the green cape at the inn with the bartender that I had sex with. You remember? Was he a dwarf? Yeah.
His name was Jordan.
I don't know his name.
You didn't have sex with Jordan.
No, I had sex with the bartender, but that was
What does the bartender have to do with Jordan?
That's where we met Jordan, was at that bar.
Elizabeth was writing a note down. That's what happened.
Vincent's memories are just like
Where you
intervals
had
between
sex
he had
at-
sex.
Oh, okay. So you have sex with a bartender,
Yes.
so you met Jordan.
Well, so
Who
when
had
we were
Gibbles.
when we were in Woodsbin and I was investigating the cabin, I was attacked by Jordan and Gibbles, and I killed Jordan because Gibbles wouldn't listen. And Jordan was... What was Jordan doing?
So, Jordan, recap.
He had overheard Kellen lie.
Kellen lied about having the faster. He's like, tell them we have the faster. Like trying to catch somebody out and like trying to like lure people out. He lured Jordan out, but Jordan found you.
It was a good plan.
But Jordan was working for Tabitha, right?
Jordan was just like a bounty hunter. They're like, they just hired him to be like...
So Gibbles doesn't really fit into this at all, other than he just happens to be a shadow.
So a little backstory about Jordan. Jordan and Gibbles were like inseparable. That was his range.
Gibbles was just a very old dog.
He was old and he was dying.
So
So,
he
the
made a deal.
shadow people came in like, hey, we'll pay you and we'll keep your dog young. And he's like, okay, cool.
That's why you don't make deals with bad people, folks. You know, you end up losing the whole way through.
So he took the job and then you killed him.
So technically, I put down an old, aging, sick dog. I did a favor.
I think technically you put down a dog that wasn't doing anything bad.
It was attacking me.
Well, like, but initially, though, you killed its owner,
Who was attacking me?
but he was just a good boy.
I tried.
I love how your burning down the inn is attacking.
It's me
Gibbles.
self-defending myself and only killing people that are relevant to the self-defense.
I self-defensed myself, too, with the inn.
I killed people that didn't have anything to do with the self-defense.
They were innocent bystanders caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. I didn't know the fireball was going to be that big.
I didn't know that the 20-foot fireball was going to be 20 feet.
Kind of like Gibbles didn't know that his master was going to attack some guy and then get killed for
I
it.
tried to talk to the dog.
He's a dog. Have you tried talking
Train
to
your dog
before?
better, man.
So getting back into this, what is it with you and dogs, Vincent?
I don't know.
Why is everything around you connected with dogs? Apparently everything around me is connected with death and fire, but for you, it's dogs. Also, I'm still trying to deal with her cutting off that guy's head and tearing his heart out. That one's new. That was new.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's kind of fucked up.
It's kind of out of left field for me, honestly.
It makes sense, though. Like, it you know, just like defending yourself against an animal that's attacking you, trying to keep the thing that keeps coming back to life from coming back to life, totally makes sense and is very logical and reasonable. So
I'm very glad you see my logic.
Yeah, I don't think I don't see your logic. It's just you.
That is the most important thing right now, though.
your logic?
Yes.
Yes, to who?
I
Both.
think she might be a sociopath, guys.
I don't think she feels feelings the same way everybody else does.
No, I do not.
All right, how's this Zone of Truth looking?
It's ready. Like, you guys are standing in the zone of truth.
We just didn't realize that we failed to say.
I don't do the magic.
I don't want to be in the zone of truth anymore. Bad things happen.
No, you do bad things, and then you don't want to tell the truth about it.
Quinn looks at you as you're standing in the circle.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Do you step out of the circle very quickly?
No! I think he caught me off guard. I'm willing to let that play out.
All right.
Okay, back to the questions, though. What are the 5 questions?
Kellen,
we
did you
want
kill
to
your
answer?
guild members?
I look down and see I'm still in the circle of truth. The zone of truth.
You could do the saving throw now if you want to try to resist.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to know.
Well, the cleric who cast it will know.
18 on the dice.
Yeah. So you can lie if you want.
No.
He looks over at the cleric and they're like,
They shake their head.
Can we have a quick conversation about the technicalities of a truth or a lie here? Because if the devil made you do it, technically, yes, your body did it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm...
but he doesn't know what happened. He asked the devil, he's like, they think I killed this person. The devil's like, you did kill these people.
Sure, but
he doesn't know.
I guess what I'm asking is the truth based on what you, like...
To him, the truth is, like, it depends. Do you think you killed those people, I suppose? Because you said you were torn up about it at the grave. So you at least think, I believe you at least think that you could have killed those people. Just saying no offhanded to him is not telling the whole truth.
I think at where we're at right now, Kellen thinks that he had some sort of responsibility.
My line of questioning would be, do you think that you killed those people, or do you think that the devil inside of you killed those people, used you to kill those people?
The devil inside used me to kill those people.
I would argue then that you wouldn't believe that you killed those people.
That's Josh, though.
Sure.
Yeah, like, so...
But does Kellen...
So
but Kellen feels
doesn't
responsible.
know.
Listen.
Yeah, Kellen feels responsible now.
Guns don't kill people.
Oh, God,
People
no.
kill people. And so the devil basically used Kellen as a gun to kill those people.
That's yeah.
Kellen feels guilt over it, so he feels responsible.
Okay,
So
yeah,
for him-
that's fair.
But at the same time, you'll see Quinn immediately kind of be like, I'm sorry, that was inappropriate. You're not under this line of questioning. That's a personal thing.
God, he's such a good person.
He's like, I'll file a complaint on your behalf. I apologize. That's not admissible in anything.
Jesus.
He's already been tried once. He's innocent.
I love this guy.
I want to step out of the zone of truth now.
And he's like, you want to put the head in the circle, Willow?
That's the most metal shit ever.
Sure. I'll put it in the circle.
How does Willow put it in the circle? Does she like gently set it down? She toss it? I just want to know.
Oh,
How are you holding it? By the hair?
Very professionally.
Or like,
What does that mean?
how do you professionally hold a severed head?
I don't know.
Are you holding it by the hair?
No, I would probably...
Cradling like a little baby?
Like a football in a Heisman Trophy picture?
No, like, I would...
She's palming
She's
it
got
like
like
a
two
basketball.
fingers in the eyes and one in the mouth like a bowling ball.
No, so, like...
So many sports metaphors for
She's got it. She's got it like up the throat. She's puppeting it. Like,
Hi, I'm Michael now.
I was picturing, like, kind of the way that, like, Shakespeare holds the skull, like, under the base, like, the nape of the neck kind of thing. Like, just kind of...
Just one finger in the aorta.
okay, so you set it down gently and respectfully.
Well, not... Just... I set it...
She just drops it.
I set it down professionally.
She just goes, blop.
Like Gladiator. Just
Professionally. I set it down professionally.
Okay, so they'll cast Speak with the Dead, and then the head will kind of like, hi, I'm Michael.
Oh, that shit's creepy, man.
Where's he looking?
We never decided on our questions.
He's staring straight at Willow. Hi, friend.
The questions?
Michael, do you know where Tabitha is right now? Oh, fuck, that's too general of a question.
It's one.
Right now? No, but she's probably gonna be here soon.
Okay, that answered my question. Thanks, Michael. You're so giving.
She's supposed to hear from me. Can I call Tabitha?
How do you call her?
Wait.
Fuck, that's two.
What are you doing? Stop! I put my hand over Vincent's mouth.
On my body, there's a little circle that I just have to press, and I can talk to her. Hi, I'm Michael, calling for Where's my body?
Okay, so there's a little circle.
I covered your mouth.
I'm licking the back of your hand. I'm licking your hand.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm getting your hand off my face. So there's a little circle.
I like it.
You what? The incest fanfic is about to go crazy right now. Somewhere somebody opened up Wattpad at a million fucking the speed of light. Okay, so there's a circle on his body that we can contact Tabitha. Then we just have to find his. Oh, did you guys bring his body here, or is it burned up in the school?
I hope it's not burned up in the school.
Was that a question?
No,
Yeah, that's a question of the room.
God damn it!
Vincent, for one time in your life, stop talking.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
Quinn, go ahead.
Quinn's like just like flabbergasted, like trying to think what questions he wants to ask.
Questions left.
He's like, What can you tell me about this plot to build a weapon? Because he wants to verify your guys' story first, so he still has to do that. And that was supposed to be one of his questions, and you've burned 3 questions already. Well, they don't tell me a lot, but they said if I help them get this spear, that will be best friends forever. I can't breathe. I don't have a body. Willow, where's my body? Friend.
Willow doesn't say anything.
Just stare.
I stare professionally at Michael.
That's my friend Willow. She makes really good eye contact.
You make good eye contact? That's okay. What does that mean?
Stop it! What are you doing?
It means that when she's talking to you, she looks at you in the face.
That was a question, Michael!
No, the question was, what does that... His head falls over. And
I feel like it rolls to Willow's feet.
it does, 100%. Because it was like hovering a little bit and like falls over and rolls to her feet.
Pick it up and I'll like hand it to whoever.
The cleric will like awkwardly take it from you?
It's for evidence.
Yeah.
My bad. Believe it or not, that's not the first time I've screwed the pooch today.
Wait, you had sex with the dog that you killed?
You did what, Vincent?
That is a weird saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad. I'm sorry.
So your spear story, at least to him, checks out. We know that Tabitha should be coming to look for him. Again, that checks out. You guys said that she'd be coming to town, right? She does the shadow things, which, even though I never got to see any shadow monsters because, you know...
Do we have his body?
There.
Or is it burned?
The techs are checking the crime scene now.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
The broom was on fire. He did fall backwards into a flaming table.
Okay, so all of that aside, we know that Tabitha is probably coming here regardless. If we have his body or we don't have his body, she's going to come here. Where do you? I'm assuming that what's another word for shaft?
My staff?
Your staff.
My quarter staff?
Your quarter staff is somewhere sequestered safely.
It is in the vault at the garrison.
Who has access to the vault?
Me and the High Commander and I suppose the Quartermaster.
Okay, so you 3 are the most important people.
I would argue that we should expect Silas to appear too.
I agree.
And who is Silas?
This is an excellent question. Silas is the person that Tabitha is working with.
So she has an accomplice.
Yes.
Another accomplice other than the people you just killed.
Yes.
Person.
He's the only other one that we know of. Is that correct?
Correct.
There also could be like a couple angry pirates, but that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Quinn, move past it.
Okay. So
That would be wild.
I think we go back to the idea that we can trap Tabitha. We obviously now she might know that we need to find out if that body's still there. Because if we, okay, let me lay out my line of thinking here. Sorry, I was really thinking through it.
You just kept staring at me.
No, yeah.
I was staring through you, actually thinking. So if, from what it seemed like Michael said, if Tabitha doesn't hear from Michael, she's coming here knowing that he died. We don't have the upper hand in that case. If she does hear from Michael, then we can fake the information and set a trap for her with her having the knowledge that, you know, she's walking into anything.
How do we fake?
Hi, I'm Michael. Sounds pretty convincing to me.
It sounded nothing like Michael.
That sounds just like Michael.
I didn't hear
Quinn?
it.
I talked to the dead body for 5 seconds before he asked 4 questions.
Do you have well, a changeling wouldn't help because they don't
Know what he sounds like, and I don't have any changelings on my staff. I mean, I think he was a little bit higher pitched than that, though.
Hi, I'm Michael.
It's closer.
I have a little cold.
Do you want to try, Kellen?
Why?
I just want to see how close you can get to Michael's voice.
Hi. Nope. Can't do it. Hi. I'm Michael. It's not good.
I thought mine sounded better.
It was better. Don't put me on the spot like that, Drew. Fuck off.
Willow, do you want to give it a shot? Quinn, do you want to give it a shot?
I think he's a little raspy. That was the dead thing. So if I take out the rasp. Hi, I'm Michael.
Holy
there
shit.
it
Shit sounds just like you.
That is very
Really
close.
good.
It's insane.
That is wild. We got all the goofs and gags in this one, folks. Willow, do you want to give it a try?
She killed you.
Willow grabs her sword.
Oh my god. You can't do that to me, Drew. Fuck. You can give me an asthma attack.
All right. Well, I'm going to head back to the garrison.
I thought we were at the garrison.
Well, sorry. Head back to the vault. I'm going to stand watch.
Okay.
You guys are free to go. We'll have the body recovered if we can. We'll let you. It's pretty late. We'll let you know in the morning what we have. Didn't sound like he was going to be checking in like this instance. We probably have a little bit of time.
I feel like we're all just standing there, just like thinking about what to do.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can go home.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see you in the morning.
Okay.
Your mother said that we were welcome to dinner.
Required for dinner, actually. Vincent.
Required.
Required.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a hot meal and some rest.
Do you
Wait, you eat?
Of course I do.
We did see her eat the rutabaga.
Oh, true. Yeah.
What
I haven't seen her eat anything else.
No.
Oh, no, you ate at the inn where I fucked the bartender.
What an offensive question.
You know, that's on us. That's on us.
Do you even care about me? And do you even pay attention?
Sounds like somebody's having some feelings over
Yeah.
there.
Careful. Feelings.
What feeling?
You sound a little upset.
Upset about what?
Anyways,
The observation I made that you do not pay attention to me?
we do pay attention to you.
You don't know.
I paid attention
we have
as you
been
cut
together.
that man's head off and tore his heart out.
We have been together for how many weeks and you do not know if I eat?
I'm going to be honest. I've spent a lot of time away from the both of you, if we're being fair.
I've been separated from you guys a lot as well.
We've not spent that much time together.
Very well.
This
Are
is
we going to go
super
eat
awkward.
or not?
Did you didn't eat the pasta when we got back to Rashala. You just went to sleep. That
Yes,
was
I
after
was
3 days of
tired.
being at sea.
I was tired.
But you don't sleep.
But you don't eat.
I can't eat if I am tired.
But you don't sleep.
I have to shut down.
This doesn't make any sense to me. Okay,
Dinner.
why?
Vincent, we're home. I mean, and we're going to be here for a bit.
Are you worried your parents are going to kill you or something?
No, why would I be worried they're going to kill me? Did your parents kill you? That wouldn't make any sense. That was a dumb... I've really been in the dumb question zone.
Then why does it seem like such... You are almost more resistant to go eat dinner with your parents than you are to go up against Tabitha and Silas. So that's why I
Well, Tabitha and
thought
Silas is easy.
Logically...
Remember, like, 2 hours ago when you're going on this whole rant about feelings? There's going to be a lot of feelings,
Oh.
and none of them are going to be good. Mostly annoying.
Oh.
Don't, I mean, like,
But
you
then-
don't have to make it that way. Just sit down, have dinner, and we'll go.
But it's not going to go
bed.
like that. It's not going to be that easy. If it was going to be that easy, I'd be like, oh, let's go. It's going to be a great time.
Well,
Could you guys leave? The cleric says, she's like, I want to go home. My shift is over, and I can't leave until you
sorry.
guys get
So-
out
yeah,
of this
sorry.
interrogation room.
Can we just start walking? Yeah, let's
We'll just go stand outside.
loiter. Well, what if you just avoid all the conversations that will
Again,
bring up feelings?
Not going to happen.
didn't you just yell at me? Well, a couple episodes ago, but back in Rashala about just not talking to you and keeping secrets. Maybe if we just get everything out in the open, then maybe it'll get easier. I don't know. Either way, we have to go to dinner.
Okay.
I mean, we haven't eaten since we
Do we?
got off the boat. I'm not gonna lie.
Guys, I
when
haven't
she was eating the rutabagas, I was kind of jealous.
I
but
haven't shit
she
this
just
whole
kind of
time.
yelled at us. So
Oh, do you want the rutabaga?
No, I'm good. Thank you,
gives
Jesus.
you 2 temporary HP.
All right. Well, I'll follow you.
I mean, you know where the house is.
I know. I'm doing this for dramatics.
We are in an audio podcast.
We'll head to the
Guys,
Greybane house.
She's becoming self-aware.
Willow breaking the fourth wall is very funny.
Willow's becoming self-aware. Oh shit! So yeah, you guys will walk there. There's as you.
Do they live in town or do they live like on a little farm outside?
It's
or do
right
they
on the
live-
outskirts of town.
Oh.
What does our house look like, Drew?
In town. Your house is it's a little cottage. It's very like quaint and cute. Your mom's big in flowers and baskets and stuff like that. She didn't really have like a career, so she did baskets. Now she sells them just because something to do kind of thing. Empty nester and all that. So just a little wooden cottage. It's got 3 rooms. It barely fit your family, like growing up. Your dad works at a community college. He just has access to research materials. He doesn't make a lot of money or anything like that. So since you've been it's like walking into the past. Nothing looks like it's changed at all, with the exception of There is a small, where Kellen's room is on the side of Kellen's house. The house has been bumped out a tiny bit, so his room has been enlarged for some reason, like a teeny, like maybe a couple of feet added on the side of the cottage. There's a little like white picket fence. There's a garden on the side where your mom picks the vegetables she cooks. The windows are open. There is on the windowsill, there's a little pie that's cooling, which was just by the smell coming off it.
Definitely strawberry rhubarb.
It's actually a chocolate lavender pie,
Oh.
which immediately makes Vincent's mouth water because it was Vincent's favorite dessert growing up.
Oh.
It also makes me kind of pissed off.
I think as we approach, like, and we get close to the door, Kellen takes like a deep breath, like,
And when you take a deep
preparing
breath, you get a fennel roasted goat smell, which was your favorite meal growing up.
I meant take a deep breath as like.
I know. I'm just saying you got it. I just took a deep breath as you get closer.
Everything smells delicious.
You know, your mom was an awesome cook.
She can smell? I'm kidding, Elizabeth. I'm not kidding.
But is Vincent
I
kidding?
don't understand how her biology works. I don't understand women.
So I approach the door, and before I like go to knock, I'm gonna like raise my hand up to go to knock, and then I'll stop and turn around and be like, "Look at Vincent. Just, it'll be fine."
I shrug pretty heavily and just move behind Willow.
Do you want me to like hold your hand or something?
No.
Well, just trying to help with the feelings.
It's open.
Well, that doesn't sound good. I'll open the door.
So you see in his rocking chair, as he often is, your dad has like some scroll that he's reading. He has glasses kind of down on his nose.
Is the scroll singed?
It is. It is a little burnt on the edge. He's reading it, and he's like, wipe them or take them off.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, just trying to finish this real quick. I think I may have found what I was looking for. This one's obscure. The good one burnt.
I mean,
Oh,
I didn't really have a choice. Things were kind of bad up there. I did what I could. Sorry that your scroll's burnt. No, it's fine. I'll take my shoes off.
Do you wear shoes? I'll take my shoes off. And
Vincent, you have been under my skirts.
not in front of my parents.
You were hiding as it was perfectly normal scenario.
Another time. It had to do with a dog.
Of course it had to do with the dog. Everything has to do with the dog with you, Vincent. Everything.
I think, as I've done many times before, I'll kick my shoes off.
Thinking of Willow barefoot is kind of weird. I don't know why.
I'll take my shoes off and I'll immediately head to the kitchen and grab an apron like I've done hundreds of times before and just jump in helping cook.
Aww.
and your mom will kinda,
Wordlessly. I'm not like acknowledging anything, just...
yeah, your mom will kind of smirk, and she's like, I moved the seasonings to this cabinet, and she points over to another
I
cabinet.
open it and reach in and...
Okay. As you walk past a little bit into the threshold, Kellen, if you look to your right, that's where your room was immediately off the right. You'll notice that it's not a bedroom anymore. Your dad's turned into kind of like makeshift office. So he's expanded out to make room for a desk.
Do I notice him looking into his room?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like a studio house. Like the bedrooms are separate, but like the kitchen, the dining area,
Does Vincent
the
have
living room is
Vincent
one.
had a room?
Yeah.
His room is one next past yours, the next door.
Well, I was going to say, so
it
as I'm
open?
kind of like stirring something in a pot or a bowl or something, and I notice Kellen look in his room, I glance towards my room to see what it looks like.
Vincent's room looks untouched, completely like the same.
I look back at Kellen.
I think when I glance over there and see it, and I'm still in the living room, staying still in the entryway, I'll be like, oh, converted it to an office?
yeah,
some
I
work
was
from home?
working a lot of hours at the college. Wanted to be around your mom more.
Nice. Looks nice.
Thank you.
Since I don't have any feelings here, I would like to kind of just be a little nosy, just a tiny bit, just kind of looking around, maybe try to find pictures of baby Kellen and Vincent, peruse the titles of books that Edward has.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe are there any religious symbols? Do they worship anything? I don't know. I kind of want to get to know this family and how they operate based on their possessions.
Absolutely. There's so as you kind of look around, the biggest it's a very simple country cottage type situation. Simple furniture. There's 2 rocking chairs. There's a couch. There's a hearth with fire going in it, not over it. The house is not on fire. There is a bedroom off to the left, which you assume is their bedroom. That door is shut. Then it's like it's the entryway into the living room and then into a dining room and a kitchen. It's all one room though. It's like just one kind of not big room, but big room. You know what I'm saying? It's not like large in size, but it's
Kind of
one
like
big
a
room.
double wide. Is that one? But like cottage
Call us trailer
fantasy wear?
trash.
I don't know.
No, it's very probably comparable in the size to like the apartment out there. It's not a big house by any means,
Gotcha.
right? But it literally is a living room attached to a kitchen attached to a dining area. Like it's all like one.
It's very
continuous
open.
room. Yeah,
It's like a
very
studio,
open.
Yeah.
but with
It's like
extra rooms.
it's a studio house with
It's an
bedrooms
open
off the side of it,
concept.
basically.
Is there a second floor? Or is all one?
It's
floor?
all one floor. It's simple, it's a simple stone foundation on top of with a wood house on top of it. So, but if you go over like to where Kellen's old room was, the office, that's where you're going to find most things of interest because that's where his work is. And he is a professor of religious studies. Like, so he will have. You don't see any like on his desk. You don't see any like personal religious symbols or anything like that. But you do see like religious texts from every deity. Like not everybody, a ton of deities on the thing, and they're just like they're very academic. They're not like it's not like they're like research on these deities. It's not like a Bible, right? So you're not getting a big like religious feel on it.
I was going to say, as you're kind of looking around, I'll break my silence and be like, Mom, it seems like you guys have already met, but Dad, this is Willow. She's from the Church of Saloon. She's working with us.
Hello, a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Warforged worshiper of Saloon. That's pardon my I'm an academic. I don't mean any offense. It's just that's awkward, different,
I
strange.
do not worship. I just have a strong association to the church.
Vincent's eyes roll so hard in his head.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. We do have a washroom just right off the side there. If you'd like to, you're covered in blood.
Yeah.
Like a very contrast, like white porcelain with like just blood splattered across it.
And like Willow becomes very, very conscious of how she looks, and she
She has consciousness?
Jesus. This is the joke for this episode, isn't it?
I'm gonna run to the washroom and begin freshening up.
So, Dad, what was Michael looking for when, in your office?
Well,
I got there a little, obviously.
he came in and said he wanted to pick my brain. And I said, okay, well, what do you need? And then he was like, no, I want to pick it out of your skull. And then you came in a few minutes after I was kind of like circling around the desk.
Gotcha.
A little sloppy on the firework, but you've impressed me. You've got more impressive with your magic.
Yeah. Seems to be that I've gotten a little bit better, I would say.
And I assume it's from that monster hunting. I'm telling you, I think you would have done well in an academic setting.
Yeah, I mean, the books are nice. Obviously, I do a lot of the research before we go into a job. But this job has obviously been a little bit different than opposed to like, skeleton or zombie that we've maybe have skirmished with before and dealt with. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like being out there, experiencing new things. It's nice.
Yeah. And you notice he hasn't like looked up from his scroll as he's talking to you.
You said that scroll was kind of important. You said you found what you were looking for. But
yes, I believe so. And he rolls it up. He's like, of course, I think dinner's almost ready. We can discuss. It's something we discuss after dinner, not really dinner conversation. Nasty stuff you guys are tied up in. Kellen drops something that he was fiddling with, like a little tchotchke off the side of like a little like
I
lamb
imagine
figurine.
Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean at the very beginning when he like just accidentally breaks the candelabra and he just shoves it in the umbrella stand.
The thing's gone.
What was it?
The dice.
What do you think it was?
I don't
We
know.
play D&D. The only thing we drop are dice.
Sorry about that.
It was like, you want to help your mother set the table?
Yeah, sure. I'll go into the kitchen.
Yeah. And he'll walk into his office and shut the door.
Oh, okay.
Your mom will, after she'll click the little thing on the oven, the little vent that like shuts it to cut the flame. And then she'll give you 2 taps on the shoulder, which was just always your little thing like, hey, get it out. It's ready.
Yeah, I
So
instinctively.
she hasn't said anything.
Yeah,
to you either.
like without
She's
even
kinda
thinking
working.
about it and not even wanting to really turn around and pull whatever the goat
roast,
that was
yeah.
in the oven, and I pull it out and I take it and set it on the table.
And it's just silent.
Yeah, it's 100% silent in this house. Which in this house it was a lot. Like the rule was in the house, Dad's working, shut up. Like if Dad was there, he's busy, he's doing something, be quiet. When you're outside, like that's when you got to be loud and play and do all that kind of stuff. But in the house was a very quiet zone. Nobody talks in the house. When you're sitting down for meals and stuff, you will have that conversation you're dreading.
When I go in to get the plates and everything and hearing how silent it is and how estranged everyone is, I feel like smells good, Mom.
Oh, yeah. I made the goat leg.
Oh.
With the fennel. I thought you might like it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you still... I don't know if you boys really get to eat out on the road.
You know, a good home-cooked meal. We haven't had one of those in a while, Vincent, right?
I don't want to be offensive, but your friend's going to be having some as well, right? She lowers her voice because she knows, like, you can hear her washing in the bathroom, like, you know, it's like...
Yeah, she... Well, yeah, I just make her a plate. It'll be fine.
I think as you, like, looked to me for confirmation... I think after I set down the goat, I kind of wandered into my room, and I'm just kind of looking around. So not at anything in particular, just looking around.
So your room, the only thing that's changed is the bed, because it's their guest room, which they don't really have guests very often. But your bed wouldn't have fit a guest. It barely fit you when you left, because it was it's literally a cot you built out of the wall. Like you're like, I need more room for my stuff. So all your stuff has been crammed against the walls, but everything you had as a kid was there. Like anything you would have collected, sticks, twigs, like you have little shelves for them, they're still there. They haven't been touched. Literally, everything's been shoved out of the way so a bed fits.
A lot of sweet-ass stick swords.
And then you have over in one corner, you have a pile of books that your dad would always get you a book. Like, the spines have never been cracked on them.
Yeah.
Unlike Kellen's, which would have, probably been read several times. So some pristine, untouched, dusty books. And then anything else you would have just collected, baubles, toys.
Yeah, I'm just kind of standing in there for a minute, just kind of looking around.
Willow? You finished cleaning up? What are you doing?
Yeah. How do I look in the mirror?
I mean, if you take the time to like fix your hair and everything, you're pretty disheveled, right? You've been traveling for like over a week on the road, and then now you just got in a big bloody fight in a fire burning building.
I definitely want to look like how I did, as close to how I did at the beginning of the campaign. Just fix my hair. I know I'm like one or two petticoats less because
so your dress has definitely been like, it's kind of ratty and dirty now, and it's torn. There's not a lot you don't have a change of clothes on you, so there's not like a lot you can do with that. You haven't had laundry facilities. Willow under the dress looks fine. Like you're all cleaned up, you got yourself all polished up, you look pristine again. Your dress just looks you're wearing ratty clothes.
Okay, as good as it's going to get. I leave the bathroom.
And so you see Vincent over like in his doorway kind of eyeing his room. Kellen is finishing setting up the table, and their mom is like putting sides on the table and like carving the goat.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Would you like something to wear? She looks at your dresses like just torn up.
Oh, I only need repairs and to wash it.
Oh, well, I can help you with that.
Oh, well,
I'm actually pretty good at sewing. The boys could never keep their clothes, clean or in good order.
Well, if you are offering, absolutely.
Yeah. It'll have to be after dinner, though.
That is perfectly okay. You don't even have to, so I appreciate the offer.
If you guys want to go ahead and have a seat. Vinny, do you want to go knock on your dad's door, let him know if food's ready?
Yep. Does she walk back into the kitchen?
She puts up on the table and she walked back to the kitchen, yeah.
I'm going to quickly kneel under my bed and put my rapier under there, and underneath the floorboards, I'm gonna peel one up and grab a little pocket knife that I hid down there.
Okay, that's there.
And pocket it.
Your stash is there.
Are you trading out weapons?
I didn't have anything but the rapier, so
I
didn't have a dagger or anything else on me because we lost it all on the pirate ship. So, and there's no reason for me to carry it around while I'm inside eating. So I'll pocket that, and then I'll stand up and go and do my typical 3 knocks on Dad's door, and then go take a seat at the table.
Yeah, a couple minutes later, your dad will come out. He'll sit down at his place at the head of the table.
How is the seating at the table? There's, obviously I set the table, but...
So how the table, it's a weird shaped table, because it's more for just space. It was kind of an ovular table, where literally one of the rounded ends has been cut off to make it fit a little better in the cottage. It's that flat edge is where your dad sits, and the family kind of just sits around him. Usually... your mom sits right next to him, and then traditionally it was Vincent sat on the side because it's like an oval, right, with a flat edge. He sat here, your mom sat here. Vincent generally sat up here on the curve of it, and you sat up on this curve across from Vincent. Nobody really sat in this space next to your dad, which I guess right now would be Willow. If you guys took your standard spots, it'd be your dad,
I think probably
Willow,
instinctually.
your mom, you, your brother, and just a lot of things that you kind of have noticed, and you guys have kind of touched it. Your seat was the furthest away from everybody else's.
Yeah.
You were kind of on the other side of the curve and away from your father.
Yep.
I do think I slide my chair away a little bit as I sat down.
I'll sit down. Or I will stand behind my chair, waiting to sit down.
Yeah. Your dad will pull out the chair for your mother. She'll sit down. Your dad will take his seat.
I pull my own chair out and sit down.
Vincent, you motherfucker!
I'm on the other side of the table.
You're the one sitting next to Willow.
Oh shit!
Your mom will give you a hard look.
Ah shit!
Well, today was a very exciting day.
I was going to ask how long do we sit in silence, but that answers my question immediately.
Willow immediately starts talking. Yeah, it sounds like you guys had a very interesting day.
You did too. I mean, take it that was Edward.
Yeah.
You did too. Unless this is something you deal with all the time.
Nope, never been threatened in my office before. Well, angry student, because I gave him a bad grade, but never somebody with a cleaver. And a shadow possession?
It happens pretty often with what we do for work. Run into a lot of dangerous
That sounds dreadful.
activities.
I feel like Kellen tenses up as soon as Vincent starts talking, but doesn't say anything, just remains silent. But there's tension.
Oh, there's a lot of tension.
Oh yes, so much danger.
So, have you been traveling with the boys long?
No, not long at all. Just for this investigation in particular.
You said it all started at that Selenite church up north or out west that got hit?
Oh yes, it was terrible. Would you like to see pictures?
Maybe after dinner.
Oh, yes, of course. You shouldn't look at these while eating.
He'll serve out the roast, and your mom will serve out the sides, and he'll put everybody get their plates, and he'll be like, all right, we'll take this moment. If anybody has any prayers they want to offer to any deity, go ahead and at this time take that time to do so. Their mom will bow her head for a few seconds, but he won't. And then I don't know if you guys worship any deities.
I turn to who's sitting closest to me?
Kellen.
Kellen.
So on your left is the dad, on your right is Kellen.
I'll lean to Kellen. Am I supposed to do something?
Do you believe?
The saloon is obviously real.
Well, gods are real. That's a thing. And
Yeah, gods are real.
Whether or not you worship a god,
Yeah.
that's up to you.
I don't
If
know.
you want to, you can.
I've never said anything about food before.
You don't have to say anything. Just bend your head down.
Oh, I bend my head down, and I probably do it for a little too long.
Yeah, that's fine. The mom
probably
always,
a solid 20 seconds.
yeah, the mom only does it for 10 seconds. Yeah, and she's good. It's pretty standard at the family. Your dad's open to you can worship whatever you want. He studies religion. He just doesn't worship. He doesn't follow any religions. He just
Willow's
studies it.
never talked to a god about food before, so. Saloon, there is a leg of goat on my plate.
Are you talking out loud?
No, it's all in my head.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, it'd be so funny if you were talking out loud.
My inner monologue is with fennel, and there is going to be a chocolate and lavender pie for dessert. I don't know how long I need to be doing this for.
I nudge her.
You get nudged. Everybody's kind of sitting there patiently.
Sorry. Food. I'm sure that Vincent and Kellen are eyeing me, and maybe even Cindy is too, and I take a bite of goat it's totally normal.
She does eat. You were the first person to take a bite of food?
Oh no, your dad's immediately done. Your dad doesn't believe in awkwardness.
Okay.
He doesn't believe it's a thing. He's ascended past cringe.
So there's a little bit of small chatter. If you guys want to have some small chatter, we can. Or we're gonna move on to the dessert course. Are we eating in silence tonight?
I feel like Willow is the person who initiates any conversation.
I'll gladly answer any questions if Cindy and Edward have any, because I know that.
Cindy will be how do you like traveling with the boys? Is Kellen been doing good?
I think you do get a quiet but audible snort from Vincent.
I think I dropped my fork on the plate.
I think this investigation has been a large learning curve for all of us. A little outside of our wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Expanding our horizons.
So?
I take a bite of goat.
I'm just eating food.
So you guys gonna keep traveling after this job is over? You guys work well together?
We have not discussed it. The end seems so far, it doesn't look like. I don't know if it works out well and we come out of it alive. Maybe that is something we can discuss.
She's the biggest smile on her face right now. She kind of looks back and forth with you. You immediately catch up on what's going on, Vincent. Your mom's trying to ship these two pretty hard right now.
Ship who?
You two.
Me and her?
Yes.
Not him and her?
He likes men. Your mom knows that and is
Right.
your mom knows that and is supportive.
I forgot.
Well, I think he fucks everything, but your mom doesn't understand that. She's like,
She doesn't understand that.
she's like, yeah, he has sex with boys. That's fine.
No, Mom, not boys, men.
Like big, hairy men.
She gets that. She doesn't get like anything with a pulse, but she's like, she like caught your brother making out with a guy once, and she's like, okay.
Speaking of which, we ran into Uncle Mock.
Your dad like audibly like, and she's like, oh, how's my baby brother doing?
He's good.
They're actually
good.
twins, but he's like 2 minutes younger.
Well, working, I guess. Doing whatever he does.
He is very friendly.
Yeah.
But he does not like them. He hits them a lot.
What?
Oh, he shot us. Healing thing that he does. Yeah.
Cassiv has to make his own magic type. So much energy wasted by like funneling it through that weapon.
We needed it. We were fighting a cop.
Wait, I thought you guys worked with law enforcement.
Well, he wasn't really a cop. He was.
He was in disguise.
He was, involved in all of this.
Kellen stabbed himself.
What?
Yeah. It's fine.
What? Why would
He
you? Why would you stab yourself?
He reflected damage. It was like a compulsory thing.
I did it first if it makes you feel better.
Oh.
It was very effective move against him.
Yeah, but you would hurt yourself too, right?
Well, that's what healing potions are for.
Or gunshots.
I mean, if you would have went, I'm telling you, if you would have went to the school I tried to get you to go to, they tried to ship you off to a boarding school. He's like, I think you could have mastered the mirror image school class spell, stabbed the mirror image, same effect.
That would have been one way. Yeah.
You're always a smart kid, but you're never thinking a step ahead. You're always a step behind.
I was just in the moment. I was just trying to think of a way to save us all. So
Yeah, I was unconscious at the time.
Yes,
Did
I
what
was unconscious too.
Did what I could.
I mean, let me guess, over impulsive, and then couldn't keep up the slack these two put up. I get it.
No, I was trying to clear the board for them.
Yeah, picking up slack.
No, there is no slack.
Willow, you did a lot of the heavy lifting in that fight. I mean,
No, you deal the most damage.
At this point in time, your mother is furiously eating. Just like,
Literally every time I mention something in peril, I like shoot daggers at her.
it worked out, and we ran into Uncle Mock, and
Yeah, probably would have died if he hadn't showed up, so that was lucky.
well,
I think we would have been probably
Oh no,
okay.
we would have definitely been dead. It was so nice that he came to our rescue. He had a very big carriage that carried us to his hotel.
Did you say carriage or courage?
He's a carriage. I was trying to figure out if I was going to use carriage or cart.
Or cock?
A. And or undercarriage.
like, yeah, my brother, he's great, but good genetics run in the family, ain't that right, Kellen?
Yeah, I get. Yeah. Anyway, the food is very good, Mom. It tastes just like I remember.
Good. I was a little worried because like the old fennel farm closed. We have to get it from another supplier now.
Oh my gosh, I am so rude. I got rutabagas and I need to bring a gift to dinner, and this is all I have. Would you like these rutabagas for your next fennel goat?
Oh, would you like me to cook those now?
No.
Are these the good ones?
They're the carpenter rutabagas.
I love carpenter's rutabagas.
And they give you 2 temporary HP.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but that's what God told me.
Oh, so Saloon talks to you then.
I feel like Willow gets awkward now.
Do you have like an open relationship with Saloon?
I've only talked to her once, and she didn't say anything, but she did show me something.
Now he's cool with open relationships. That was a joke for just me.
It was...
What did he show you? What did she show you? Sorry.
I'm sorry, it was super private between just, worshiper and
Just
God.
between me and the moon god.
Okay, yeah, sure. Of course, I didn't mean to pry. Some people are very private about their religions.
Yes, and I am as well.
And I shoot a look at Kellen I don't think.
I am just tensed. The tension is so much right now. The posture is perfect. The like silverware movements are immaculate.
A surgeon.
And I am just waiting for shit to hit the fan, but hoping it won't.
So who does Kellen and Vincent take after? Neither of you are adventurers, so where did they get the bug?
Mom, I think it's time for dessert.
Yeah. I'll take some coffee, Cindy, if you're making, you guys want coffee.
I stand up and clear my plate and grab Dad's plate and take it into the kitchen.
Your dad will look at Willow's plate and then look at you expectantly.
I still had food on my plate. I'll get up and
Yeah, he doesn't care what your plate looks like.
Yeah, are you done, Willow?
Oh, I suppose so.
Okay, I'll take her plate and go to the kitchen.
I can be done whenever I decide to.
This kind of fucking sucks.
It's going great.
Hey, language.
Oh, I didn't know she was in here.
Yeah, your mom's eating the pie.
I would not have said that if she was in here.
She's behind you grabbing the pie. She's very quiet and meek. That's where you get your sneakiness from, is your mom, not your uncle or your dad.
I'm just like, sorry, Mom.
Mom, I need to get you a bell.
Not the food. The food's good.
Everything's good. Everything's fine, Mom. Right? Everything's fine.
It's so nice to have everybody together again.
Yeah.
She's like, and it's a very nice lady you've brought home.
Yeah, Kel.
Okay. Yeah, she's with us on the investigation. So.
And she said she might stick around.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was kind of hesitant about her joining us at the beginning, but she's kind of proven her worth. So, I mean,
She's kind of proven her worth. She's carried us, Kellen.
Like literally sometimes.
No, she's kind of. I mean, she's kind of part of the team. I feel like so.
I'm gonna go sit back down.
Yeah, anyways, do you need help with dessert?
Oh no, go sit down. Here, bring this coffee to your father.
I take it and walk it over to.
Does anybody else want coffee?
I'm good.
Willow, did you want any coffee?
Sure. I appreciate you asking.
Go get some
Does
coffee.
Does she take sugar?
Willow, did you want some sugar with your coffee?
Is it good with sugar? I've never had coffee before.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Make it how you want to make it.
Okay. Go make.
Your mom was like shaking with excitement right now.
And I think I'm oblivious.
So right now,
I feel like I just realized that I'm sitting alone at a table with Willow and my father. Willow's like nothing to occupy us.
I feel like Willow's like watching the coffee making process because you don't know what it is.
I
right?
also really want to know where the boys, what their dad's opinion is on where they got the adventuring bug from.
Oh yeah, that's
because
right.
I'm still really wanting the answer to that question.
I think they get it from their uncle. He always came in with stories about, oh, I had this great adventure and there was women and men and everything else all around me all the time, and he makes it seem so glamorous, you know. But I mean, I know he was there for you this time, but generally when people need him, he wasn't there. He's just always gone on the road. Irresponsible, if you ask me. Like, I get it. Some adventurers help people, but he helps himself.
Interesting. They're so much like both you and Cindy that I thought maybe they had gotten it from one of you.
He kind of laughs. He's like, once I thought Kel was gonna be like me, but no. Vincent's always kind of just done whatever Vincent wants. As he talks about Vincent, who's sitting there at the table and not looking at Vincent.
Some of us have dreams and aspirations, Dad.
Yeah, some of us did.
I don't.
Like that's like
Literally, you don't dream, or
No, I have dreams. I just don't have, like, I have no memory, so I don't really, I guess my only aspiration is to remember what happened before I remember.
what's the last thing you remember?
Oh,
Or the first thing you remember, I guess.
waking up in a field?
When?
Oh gosh, how long did I say it was? A couple years ago? Willow's not that old.
You just woke up in a field by yourself?
Well, I was on a property, but the property was vacant.
And you don't remember anything before then?
No,
What have you been doing? What did you do?
I walked.
Okay.
how long have you been traveling with this young woman?
I think I just ignore him.
Common courtesy to ask, you know.
I had this feeling that I needed to walk, and so I did, until I found someone who needed my help.
Okay, and then what did you do after that?
I helped them. Because that is what good people do. When people need help, we help them despite how we are feeling.
Okay, let's bigger picture here. You woke up. What happened more generally between the time you woke up and we met you at the church?
Well, before the church, I was taught basically all of my manners and how to... I've always known
taught
how
you?
to fight. A really nice gentleman who worked on the estate of a nobleman.
Oh.
I don't remember how the church even got a hold of me. Like, how they knew of... Like, I know... I guess, like, I don't know that interaction.
You were near town, and Silas approached you. Remember...
Well, at the beginning, yes. Did I even know about my dad being involved up until that point?
No,
I was just going along with it at that point.
Silas told you that the high priest had a vision, and they sought you out. Because remember, gods are real, and they talk to people.
Gotcha.
Wait.
So...
How do we know what Silas told you is true?
Well, I don't know. Other than Saloon responding to my prayer that one time. Other than that, I don't know.
Because what if... I guess I don't know... I guess I understand what Tabitha's doing, but I don't understand quite how Silas fits into it now, knowing that he approached you, and it seems like wanted you directly involved in this somehow.
I don't know. That's actually a really good point. I hadn't put that together yet.
Dad, here's your coffee.
No, thank you.
Willow, here's your coffee.
Is this... Okay, I will try it. Is it any good?
How much sugar did you put in it?
Yeah, how does Kellen make his coffee?
This is awkward because Josh doesn't drink coffee.
Yeah, but channel Kellen.
1.5 spoons of sugar.
That's like moderately sweet.
I was gonna say 2, and then I was like, that seems like maybe too much. But like 2 sugar cubes, I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be like 2 sugar cubes, which would be sweet, but still within like not crazy.
Good.
Oh, it's warm.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's a hot drink.
Is this good coffee? Thank you, Kellen.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. I will sit back down.
Kellen, did you hear that?
What?
Silas is the one who approached Willow about the Church of Saloon initially. It wasn't about the murders. Was it about the murders initially?
Yes.
Yes.
He came and said, hey, there's been murders at the church.
And
We
he
need
just
your
found
help."
you.
Yes.
You had never spoken with anybody from the Church of Saloon before.
She was in a field drawing butterflies off a big rock.
And he called me moon-touched. But everyone at the church calls me moon-touched.
How far away from the church was she?
She was like a couple miles outside of
Trask.
Trask. She was like passing by Trask.
How did you wind up in Trask?
I walked there.
But
The estate
with no
that
purpose?
The only purpose I had was I had a feeling that I needed to walk. I needed to find something.
Why did you stop?
I stopped working. So I woke up. I needed to walk. I helped a few people on the way. And I broke down. And then I was helped by a nice man who worked for a nobleman. And he taught me how to basically interact with people, be kind, be polite.
Right, but why did you stop at on that rock where Silas found you?
Oh, I found some butterflies. They're beautiful.
She was drawing.
I was strolling.
Well, she said that Silas said the high priest had a vision, but now I'm wondering...
But which high priest? The high priest was dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess I'm wondering if Willow's some part of this weapon and we're not aware of it, or their overarching plot, or...
Oh, I don't think I am a weapon.
Well,
I've
yeah,
seen
you
fight.
are.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
So you guys never asked her any of these questions up until this point right now when you're having pie and coffee with your parents.
Edward said that, or is God saying that?
Edward is saying that. He's like, I guess they're being successful monster hunting. And then he hears this and he's like, wait.
Well, Dad, to be fair, like...
We've done a lot.
We don't ask everyone their life story when we interact with them. She was at the church already investigating. We were investigating, and we just kind of ended up working together. We didn't...
But you guys are...
Right.
But you guys are
in
working with
hindsight, yes, we
information.
probably should have asked, but like at the time, it just wasn't at the forefront. There was...
Foresight is what you guys need. Hindsight is all you guys have ever seemed to have.
Well, I
don't
have foresight that the Brayfall is going to probably be attacked, and I'm trying to do everything I can to stop that, but no one seems to want to do anything about it.
The whole garrison is arming up, apparently.
All right, Dad. Okay. Vincent, I mean, it seems like maybe we need to look into this a little bit more. I don't know how. Maybe we need to go talk to the high priest again.
I don't think the new high priest would know anything.
Well, unless he's the... I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he could be in on it. I guess at this point in time, take Uncle Cass's advice that assume.
Never assume anything. It's the first thing about research.
Right. But we have to assume that they already have 2 of the 3 pieces of the weapon that they're trying to assemble that will probably try to kill a god. I don't exactly know what their plan is. But if we don't assume that they have 2 of the 3 pieces and we only go off the basis that they have 1 of them, and if they get this 3rd piece, they could be done. We have to assume they have both.
Edward, how does one typically kill a god exactly in your research?
Gods die one of 3 ways, generally speaking. The first, most common, is a slow process where people just stop believing in them. Gods get their power by belief in souls. You don't have any believers, souls stop coming to you because only those, who believe in you souls go to you. You cease to exist. That's the most common ways. There's been a litany of forgotten gods that no longer exist. Second way, gods can kill other gods. They fight each other over similar domains, just sworn enemies of each other. It's rare because it's hard for a god to interact with a god on their own realm, because once a god leaves its realm, it's much less powerful. So to go into another god's realm and be able to kill it is extremely rare. Third, the most rare of all, is through the creation of some kind of divine instrument, spell, weapon, individual, something that has a power and a purpose to kill a god. And then,
could a normal person wield something like that?
If it's the right normal person, there's been stories of mortals killing gods. What makes somebody able to do that is unknown. Gods would go through great lengths to keep those things secret, though. Because if you're all powerful, the last thing you want is people to think that you're not all powerful. Mortals have killed gods in stories and legends, but the details of those are usually obscured.
What happens to that god's domain afterwards?
Kind of just depends on if another god has taken it, they generally usurp it, maybe change it radically, maybe destroy it. If nothing is there to take it, it just kind of disappears. Doesn't exist anymore. The energy from the souls goes somewhere, usually the victor of the god battle, if there's a god battle. Again, if it's the slow death, then was already fading from existence in the first place. And then if a unexpected kill, that's a fantastic question. All that energy has to go somewhere, but...
Does Saloon have any enemies?
Most gods have enemies of opposite alignments.
Well, who's Saloon's?
Well, Saloon's primary goddess, adversary would be her sister, used to be much more worshipped than she is now. They've always been secretive, but over the past, couple hundred years, it's believed that her sex have been virtually wiped out. Would be her sister Shar, the daughter of Night. Was waiting till after dinner to bring this up, but that's the spear.
It is after dinner. We're having dessert now.
Touche. Her champions wielded spears.
Shar's champions wielded spears?
Yes. So that's...
So
when I hear spear that pierced the god and Saloon involvement, that's where my research has led me to. Nothing hard.
We can assume that...
We can postulate.
This is where I wish it was a video format, because the face that I made... Vincent closes his eyes for a very long time. We can postulate that Tabitha Silas...
I'm sorry to interrupt, darling. She has, a simple blue woolen dress. Would you like to wear this while I launder your clothes?
Certainly. I'll get up to go get changed.
I think when she leaves the room... Kellen, can I talk to you outside real quick?
Yeah. Excuse us for...
Dad, we're going to get some fresh air real quick.
Yeah, your dad will start loading up his little pipe. He's like, oh, okay.
Did we eat the pie?
Yeah, you guys have been sitting eating dessert pie.
Kellen's like, I want the pie, goddammit.
God damn it, I want some pie. Yes, no. Vince's been very emotional, but he's eaten 4 pieces of pie. His mouth is covered in chocolate.
Stress eater.
And so we'll go outside, and I think Willow, I think she might be being used. And I think that everybody that didn't die in the Church of Saloon might be in on it. And I think that it seems like from this that it seems pretty obvious now that these are worshippers of Shar who are trying to kill Saloon and take power back. And I think that Willow might be at the center of this.
Well, if she is at the center of this, then their plans didn't go as expected, because she's not with them, she's with us. So as long as...
I'm wondering, though, if she's some sort of conduit for using the weapon.
Well, she might be, but she has no reason to attack or kill Saloon.
Sure, but she also doesn't have... this sounds cruel, but I don't know that she has what's the word I'm looking for? The ability to, or she has the ability to be manipulated and made to do stuff like that because of, obviously something's taken her memories. And I don't mean this, and she is a machine, essentially.
Dad says we can't assume, but if we assume that she is the conduit, then we have her where we need her.
I think you're right. I think that, I don't know.
I mean, if it comes down to it.
I feel like I know more, but I'm more confused.
You guys hear a blood-curdling scream come from inside the cottage.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'll
And rush back in.
rush back in.
There is a shattered plate, and your mom is like sitting on her knees in the kitchen, like visibly shaking and weeping. Willow, you kind of burst out of the room you were getting changed in here in your little blue woolen dress. On the floor next to your mom is your clothes that are bundled, like she was taking your clothes in there. Also, your journal that was like tucked in like folds of your dress. The page where Kellen is sketched as a demon is open on the floor, and your mom's like, she's staring at it, like visibly shaking and screaming and crying. And your dad is kind of just standing over her, he's like just pale white.
Stupid Wizard's actual people is Drew Burton as the DM, Derek Dix as Vincent Greybane, Josh Matney as Kellen Greybane, and Elizabeth Rein as Willow the Warforged. Be sure to follow us on Twitter @SwapPod or TikTok @Stupid Wizards Podcast. Check out our bonus content on Patreon, patreon.com/StupidWizardsActualPeople. You can find all those links and more at our website, stupidwizards.com. Episodes are released bi-weekly, with the next new episode releasing on February 5th. Thank you so much for listening.
I play Josh Matt. Wait, no. God damn it.
It's not even that. You said I play Josh Matney. It's that's not even how you started. Everything you did was wrong.
I forgot. I don't remember what I'm supposed to say.
It was just not the one thing. It was that it was all wrong from the beginning.
First you introduce yourself, then who you're playing.
I know. I don't know how it goes. Hold on.
He goes, I'm Josh Matney.
And
that's
I
all I'm supposed to
play.
say.
And I play.
Do you need me to write it up on a board for you?
Damn, I was gonna put the fucking chess stuff at the end, but now I know what I'm putting at the end.
You want to just start over? Or?
Nope, I've done mine.
And I'm Josh.
I got it. Shut up.
Do any cue cards?
No. I was looking at my fact, and the first words were I play Kellen Greybane, and that's what I said, so...